Welcome to MomoTV. Today we are touring Asakusa, one of the most historic and atmospheric neighborhoods in Tokyo. Right now, we're standing at Senso-ji, also known as Asakusa Temple, the oldest Buddhist temple in Tokyo, and a place where legend, faith, and everyday life have blended together for nearly 14 centuries. The story of Senso-ji begins in the year 628 AD, long before Tokyo was even called Tokyo. According to legend, two fishermen were casting their nets into the nearby Sumida River when they pulled up a small golden statue. No matter how many times they tried to return it to the river, the statue kept coming back to them. The village chief recognized it as Kanon, the bodhisattva of compassion. He converted his home into a small temple to enshrine the statue, and that humble beginning eventually grew into Senso-ji. As you pass through the Kaminarimon, or Thunder Gate, notice the massive red lantern swaying gently above, a powerful symbol meant to ward off evil and welcome good fortune. Leading straight from the Thunder Gate to the main hall is Nakamise Street, one of Japan's oldest shopping streets, with a history stretching back over 300 years. This street was originally formed to support pilgrims visiting the temple. Local vendors were granted permission to set up stalls, offering food, charms, and souvenirs. Over time, these stalls evolved into the vibrant shopping arcade we see today. Nearly 250 meters long, lined with dozens of small shops on both sides. As you walk forward, you'll notice the smell of freshly grilled senbei rice crackers, sweet ningyoyaki cakes shaped like lanterns and pagodas, and the sight of traditional fans, yukata, folding umbrellas, and Lucky Charms. Many of these shops are family-run, passed down through generations. What makes Nakamise special isn't just shopping, it's the feeling of transition. Step by step, you move from the lively, everyday world of commerce toward the calm, sacred space of the temple. This blending of the spiritual and the ordinary is very Japanese and very Asakusa. Even on a rainy day or a quiet morning, Nakamise Street carries a sense of warmth and continuity, a reminder that history here is not frozen, but lived. As we continue forward toward the main hall, take a moment to slow down. Breathe in the incense smoke drifting through the air. Listen to the footsteps around you and feel how past and present quietly coexist in this place. This is Asakusa, timeless, welcoming, and unmistakably Tokyo. Over the centuries, the temple became a spiritual heart of Edo, the old name for Tokyo. Merchants, artisans, samurai, and common townspeople all came here to pray for protection, prosperity, and peace. Even today, Senso-ji is not just a tourist attraction. It is an active place of worship, deeply woven into the rhythm of daily life. As we pass beyond the shopping street, you can feel the atmosphere begin to change. Ahead of us stands another important gate, marking the transition from the lively world outside into the spiritual grounds of Senso-ji itself. This is where noise softens, movements slow down, and people begin to act with intention. Take a look up behind the gate. Hanging high above us is a giant pair of straw sandals, known in Japanese as waraji. These oversized sandals symbolize the incredible strength of the temple's guardian deities. The idea is simple, but powerful. If the guardians are large enough to wear sandals this size, then no evil spirit would dare to step inside. Passing beneath them is believed to offer protection, a quiet blessing as you enter the inner grounds. Just inside the gate, you'll notice people gathered around small wooden drawers. This is where visitors draw omakuji, traditional Japanese fortune slips.
I got so fortunate. If everything goes quite well up to half the way, there will be no harm. If that person may fetch in the wrong way, good effective medicine is amazing. You're impressive.
For a small offering, people gently shake a metal container until a numbered stick falls out. Then open the matching drawer to reveal their fortune. The messages range from great luck to gentle warnings, advice about health, relationships, travel, or work. If the fortune is good, people keep it with them. If it's not so lucky, you'll often see it carefully tied to a rack nearby, symbolically leaving bad fortune behind and allowing good luck to take its place. And now, at the center of the courtyard, you'll see the large incense burner, constantly releasing clouds of fragrant smoke. Visitors light incense sticks, place them into the burner, and then gently wave the smoke toward themselves, toward the head for wisdom, the body for health, or the heart for peace. This act isn't rushed. It's quiet, thoughtful, and deeply human. A small moment of hope carried upward with the smoke. Here, belief doesn't need words. Even people who don't consider themselves religious still pause, breathe, and take part, blending tradition, culture, and personal wishes into a single shared moment. As we continue forward, notice how the past and present move together here. Tourists, locals, prayers, cameras, incense, laughter, all existing side by side. This is not just a temple you visit. It's a place you experience, slowly, respectfully, and in your own way. Let's keep walking forward. We are now standing before the spiritual core of Senso-ji. Right in front of us is the main hall, known in Chinese characters as Guanyin Tang and in Japanese as the Hondo. Above us hangs one last, enormous red lantern, heavier, darker, and more solemn than the ones at the gates. This lantern marks the final threshold, the place where visitors stop walking and begin praying. The hall is dedicated to Kannon, the Bodhisattva of compassion. You might be thinking of Tara, and that's a very natural connection. In Mahayana Buddhism, Kannon, Avalokiteshvara, and Tara share the same spiritual root: compassion, mercy, and the vow to help all beings. Different cultures, different names, but the same gentle promise. Hidden deep inside this hall is the small golden statue of Kannon said to have been discovered in the river nearly 1,400 years ago. It is never shown to the public, making this space feel even more sacred. Faith here is felt, not seen. Watch how people approach the altar. First, they pause. Then they gently throw a few coins into the offering box, not as payment, but as an act of gratitude. Next comes the prayer ritual. Hands come together, palms pressed softly, and you'll hear 2 claps, a way of waking the spirit, of announcing one's presence. After that, there is silence. Each person prays differently. Some bow deeply. Some close their eyes. Some whisper wishes for health, family, love, or simply peace of mind. In a city as fast and modern as Tokyo, this moment feels timeless. A rare pause where thousands of people, strangers to one another, share the same quiet hope. Look around you. Traditional architecture surrounds us. Deep red pillars, golden details, the rhythm of wood and shadow. Yet just beyond the temple walls, skyscrapers rise, trains rush by, and the city keeps moving. Here, the old and the new do not compete. They coexist. This is why Senso-ji matters so much to Tokyo. It is not just a historical monument. It is a living place of belief, where compassion is practiced one quiet prayer at a time. Take a moment here. Stand still. Breathe. When you're ready, we'll slowly step away, carrying this calm back with us into the city. As we slowly walk toward the exit, take a look to the side. You'll notice rows of white lanterns, carefully arranged, each one marked with names written in black ink. Company names, shop names, family names. This is not decoration in the casual sense. This is a prayer made visible. Here at Senso-ji, these lanterns are offerings, donated by businesses, organizations, and individuals. By dedicating a lantern, The donor expresses gratitude for past success and quietly asks for continued prosperity, safety, and harmony. In Japan, business and spirituality are not seen as separate worlds. Making a living, supporting employees, serving customers, all of these are considered part of one's responsibility to society. So praying for good business is not about greed, but about balance, steady income, honest work, and long-term stability. During festivals and special seasons, these lanterns are lit at night, transforming the temple grounds into a glowing river of light. Thank you for walking through Asakusa with me. Until next time, take care and safe travels.